Greeting to all of the melanin family that live abroad, especially those on the continent of Haiti. The purpose of that video today is for the youth or family or African, Haitian, who's located all over the planet. I take the opportunity today to say Happy Independence Day, January 1st, 2020. January 1st is not a day to forget. It's not a day to go around, go spend the night, bringing a new day. January 1st was a day to honor our ancestors. It's a day to honor Jean-Jacques Dessalines. Without Jean-Jacques Dessalines, we will not be here today. Perhaps we may be still in slavery. My message for the youths today and the younger generation that in Haiti and those that in the United States, all over the planet. The reason I'm gonna make that video in English is a universal language. Many of us that in England, that all over the planet, should understand when a family member say something, record a video in English. If you're not in Haiti, even if you're in Haiti, you should be able to understand it. Little bit. I'm not saying you're going to understand all, but you should be able to understand, to have a little bit of knowledge. For the purpose of that video, when a nation history was stolen from them, the culture, the language, the clothes they used to wear, the food they used to eat, the community they used to have. They can't move on without knowing the root where they came from and who they are. The education that given to us, that's given to our children today, worldwide, is not your education. Why you think our kids say today they can understand mathematics, they can understand science, they can understand algebra? After all language, all science, everything you see in this planet was taught by your ancestors. I take the opportunity to give honor to my ancestors. My ancestors is your bloodline, is in your DNA. We should not be ignorant when it comes to our ancestors. Perhaps you don't know, you never been taught, but if today you have the opportunity, you have the technology, if you can understand and read, many of us read, but we can understand what we read. We should not be ignorant, because I heard many of us say today, I'm not black, Black is not a color. Black, that was given to us by your oppressor, by your ancestors, by your slave master, including white. White is not a color neither. They use that language to take advantage of us. They use that language to use it to manipulate us, especially when it comes to religions. They use it to make believe they are superior than us. But how do you know? If you don't know your root, if you don't know your history, if you don't know where you came from, enable for you to know who you are, you have to go back and Kemet. You have to start it your ancient ancestor from Kemet, which is today Egypt. Egypt people you see in today, they are not your true Kemet. Those individuals are Arab. The people that was in Kemet, they were the Moors. They was us. With kiki hair, beautiful dark color skin. That was us. We were chased by the Arab to go other places. Remember, we were all over the planet. We were all over the earth. We travel all over the earth, including United States. Later on, we were kidnapped from the continent, brought to United States, brought to the continent. But we've been all over the planet before. My message today to the youth that don't even like to be calling African Haitian. Haitian was a name given to you. And Haiti is a priceless name. The continent that I'm seeking, looking, that look like a shithole, like a president here in the United States called the continent. That name is a Kemet name. It's a priceless name. It's not a name we want to play with. And Haiti is a priceless continent. Haiti. I take the opportunity today to give honor to Jean-Jacques Dessalines, a founding father, a warrior. Without Dessalines, myself and you, perhaps, who knows, we may still in slavery. Myself and I, who knows where will we be today without Jean-Jacques Dessalines. We should honor Jean-Jacques Dessalines by giving him respect every day, not just on January 1st. We should take time to honor our ancestors, our national ancestors. Our ancestors, we call them Egun, and our mother language, which is from the continent. As you know, today is Africa. That's not the true name of the continent. As you all know, all the continents were invented by our oppressor, by our slave master. Everything changed. What you see today, that's what we were doing back then. Your national ancestors will be today Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Dr. Ben, Dr. Henry Clark. Without Dr. Ben, we will not know how Egypt looked like. We will not know if we were us that's in Kemet. I give Ashe, honor, power to all of my national Egungun. We call them Egungun, our ancestors. And I give Ashe, powerful bow to Dessalines. I give Ashe to all of my warrior women, my military women that fought for us to be here today. Thank you, and I honor you. And I'm sorry for what all of you went through, the long journey from the continent, month after month, stuck on top of each other like chicken in that boat, in that ship, to wish to all over the continent, especially in Kwabo-Sal, downtown Port-au-Prince. That's where most of our ancestors was unloaded, stink, because they're all dying on top of each other. They were poops in themselves, urinate in themselves, throwing up in themselves. That's where they were unloaded in Kwabo-Sal. What you see in Haiti today, it seemed to be, we forgot our ancestor doesn't have a cemetery. They never been given a proper burial. They deserve to honor and respect. It doesn't matter what your religion is. It doesn't matter what you believe. By the way, since I mentioned religion, we never have a religions. Religions was created to keep you enslaved. The first boat that came to the United States, the name of that boat was Jesus. I know our Asian people, not just Asian, including all African born here in the United States, they're very ignorant. They don't want to know who you are, who they are, where they came from, where religion is coming from. Just to letting you know, the Catholic Church, they're the one who first start slaving you, your ancestors. It's time for you to wake up, to know who you are, to restore yourself back. Your ancestors deserve credit for the hell they went through for our people, for the hell, the suffering they went through, enable for you and I today to be alive. We rise on top of their shoulder. We should give them honor and respect every day, enable for us to survive, including the spirit that in this planet, the unseen spirit, you don't know who they are. They know who you are. And then the spirit that control Haiti, that put Haiti the way they are, is the spirit you serving every day, calling on them every day. What make you think that spirit that slave you, that slave your family for century, going to be save you and bring you to heaven when you die? That video going to be mixed with a little bit of everything because I didn't have much time. I decided to stop educate many of you that stay ignorant. And it's for your information. If you want to learn, no excuse today. You have a smartphone. Perhaps you have a laptop. Do your research. I don't want to see any nasty comment in there, that video, when I post it. The video is most for our youth in the United States, abroad, including in Ayiti. It's not for people that in my mother age, or maybe even people my age that want to stay ignorant, that waiting for a savior to come for them, and there is not going to be any savior coming for you. Your purpose, the reason you stay mentality sick where you are, is because of religions. I just want to take the time to give thanks today to my ancestors, to my national ancestors, my warrior women in Haiti and all over the continent, for the bravery, for the hell they went through. I want to give thanks and honor, bow down to them for what they went through, for the bloodshed, for when they were beat off to death, for when they were working in the United States for over 400 years without getting paid. And just to let you know, if we think we're not in the plantation, then you need to rethink again. You're still in a plantation in a different form. January 1st should be a day every melanin people in this planet should give honor, should have soup, should prepare soup for the family. I heard many of us, including my family back in the continent, claim soup is the worship devil. Please, family, don't talk when you don't know what you're saying, because language is powerful. If you cannot understand a language, word is meaningful. When you don't understand the language, you can't understand a word. Do your research. Especially a modern language. From our continent, we speak thousands of language. The English we speak now, English is a dead language. Many language from our continent, you can't break it down in English. We speak in the continent with a vowel on it. English doesn't have vowel. Spanish doesn't have vowel, including so-called Hebrew that they claim from the Old Testament doesn't have vowel today. Everything was removed and changed, including your angel that was coloring with whatever painting that was painting back in the day, and then from your black angels to white angel you worship today. My youth all over the world, learn your history. Your history never been taught to you in the developed country, so-called developed country. My history never been taught to me when I was in the continent. We don't know. Everything we learn in school is by our ancestor that worked for us. You don't know your history. For some of you that's born here in the United States, in France, in England, Germany, anywhere, in Italy, you have the opportunity to do your study now. You should not have any excuse saying you don't know. Yes, you know. Yes, you can. Yes, you can change what was given to you for better, to educate yourself, to educate your children that's coming up, to educate your elder that wasn't allowed to teach you, that wasn't allowed to know what they're supposed to know, that was taken away from them. The youths in Haiti, the young that don't want to leave, don't want to stay in Haiti anymore. Please, I feel you. I know what you guys going through. The money that you guys get in loan to go to Brazil and Guatemala, to go to Chile, to go to Dominican Republic, that money you guys can put it together, create an opportunity for yourself and rebuild Haiti. We're all responsible to rebuild Haiti. We shouldn't be having our hand out for people to drop in a piece of crumb in our hands. Our African Asian people are powerful people, smart, intelligent. Remember, Dessalines was taught by a warrior. Remember, we wasn't allowed to read. We wasn't allowed to learn. How do you think we overcome all the emperors that was torture us for centuries. Because they work as a team, they work together, and they connect with nature, and they connect with the ancestors. Without your ancestor, you will not make it. Even today, as I'm making that video, you will not make it. When you transition, you're going back to them. Your heaven is in the earth right now. Your hell is in the earth right now. Claim your heaven. Because anytime you can pay your bills, anytime your light cut off, anytime you can feed your children, you're in hell. Anytime you lost your job, you're in hell. Anytime you're sick, you cannot go to a doctor's, you're in hell.